Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra, October 16, 2022. The moon moves into your sign today, and you're more in touch with your wants and desires. Others are attracted to your naturally confident approach. However, you could be taking things rather personally with today's transits. Discomfort socially might lead to overindulgent tendencies. You could feel on edge if you feel caged in or if people are trying to pin you down to an answer or a commitment. Take extra breaks or rest periods, if possible. It's time to shake things up, but do so in ways that don't rock the important boats. You may need to release frustration. Fortunately, you can do so productively as the day advances. Shimmering stardust is dancing within the wind today. Your planetary ruler, our cosmic messenger, mental Mercury, is spinning in your solar fifth house of true love, romance, and dating, and will smile over to Jupiter, our great benefic and the planet of expansion, luck, and fortune, now spinning in your solar 11th house of hopes and dreams. You could feel ecstasy and euphoria course through your mind, spirit, and body concerning matters of the heart. If single, you may have a sudden and surprising introduction to someone who instills you with a sense of adventure. Do you feel like you are aligned with your career path? You may find that your identity is not aligned with your professional reputation and status when Neptune retrograde in Pisces squares Mars in your sign. The square indicates that you may need to adjust how you charge after your career path, especially if Neptune retrograde is clearing the air with different opportunities or another path. Since Mercury in Libra opposes Jupiter retrograde in Aries, it might be best to commit to working on your aspirations with equals in your greater professional community. Knowing that the moon will return to your income sector over the weekend, there is a chance first to keep the focus on the other side of the financial fence. That was the case anyway, with a lot more focus on money matters, but it is the moon's friendly aspect to Pluto, in his early days in direct motion in your financial sector, that can fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination. You will feel like talking a lot today, and may be easily distracted, but there is no reason to neglect your health for the sake of gossip. Take care to keep your appointment with yourself to get some fresh air and exercise. This makes a big difference to your overall health, especially on days like this. Make the time to do what you know is important for your health. This includes all the little things like flossing before you go to sleep tonight. You are coming into a less active period now. Indeed, you are letting yourself go with the flow and will be starting a new career as a beginner. You want the idle life, relaxation, escape, and running away from responsibilities. Concretely, you have the impression of having let go of things, and this doesn't bother you a bit. But you have a desire for knowledge and an exacerbated curiosity which should allow you to keep your head above water. Your health is good, you eat well and have a balanced diet. The moon's return to Gemini each month is always a valuable chance to check in, both with your own inner voice and the ever-changing cosmic conditions. Yet while this is an ordinary monthly visit, not only has the moon returned to find a huge amount of cosmic shifts, all in your favor, but to find that Mars is still here. Nearly 2 months after returning for what should have been a 6-week visit, the warrior planet of the cosmos is slowing down, giving you more control over where to channel his passion, warrior, and competitive spirit. What makes a friendly aspect between Venus, the planet of love in your romantic sector, and Saturn, in his final days in retrograde motion in an adventurous part of your chart special, is that the Sun has already smoothed the way. A friendly aspect between the Sun and Saturn has already brought the spirit of romance and adventure together, with Venus taking it to the next level. Our eyes in the sky. The day starts with an active moon shifting from the love lesson of Taurus to detail-oriented Gemini. It's time to make a plan and stick to it. This is a cycle when you're editing certain realms regarding news, technology, and even conversations with others. With this, you might also feel like you're being given a very specific choice. You're going to have to take the middle ground in many situations for now to keep your mind in the right place. It's time to think about how you might be taking other people's word for money matters or buying into an investment scheme that's too good to be true. Someone may be giving you a hard sell concerning a stock, IRA, or bond. You need more time to consider the best path for you. Be firm but polite, and make sure you get the time you need. You know best. The Gemini moon could stir the pot, so staying away from gossip is strongly advised. The light of the sun shines brightly, however. The energy wants to dig at your inner fears beyond what you can fully process on your own. There's a marked psychological aspect to these transits. Maybe you want to make a major change right now and are met with some resistance and challenges. Remember that it really has to do with what your heart feels. These shifts are pointing out a new life for you. As Venus in Libra trines Saturn in Aquarius late tonight, the strategy of surrendering to the divine is what can open many doors for you. In the morning, the Gemini moon sextiles Saturn in Aquarius, offering an emotionally steady start to the day. Under this influence, we are introspective, pondering life's meaning. We wish to make our mark on the world, and with this idealistic aspiration tempered by a pragmatic strategy, we have a good chance of doing so. Hard work is taken up in the spirit of adventure. Old problems can be tackled with a novel approach. It's a good time to speak to elders and take a cue from their playbooks. Discover the causes that drove those who came before you to make a difference. What was their inspiration? You have a tense relationship between home and career this week. You might be overwhelmed with work or feel like your career presents way too many obstacles now. At the same time, your home life and inner feelings are tumultuous at best. Establish a balance by keeping a close eye on your cash flow to help ease the stress. Things are looking up from there. It's a week full of challenges for you. Your dreams could be more than just a source of inspiration. Their images and ideas will help you determine the business you'd be good at and how to move forward in that area. You also need to shore up your savings. Change is coming and you'll want to be prepared. Following this, the moon opposes Mars in Gemini, provoking irritation. We've established our morning plan with the intent to make headway, but distractions push us off course. People may require our assistance. Although we want to help, we also feel put out. Why can't they figure this out themselves? Instead of succumbing to frustration, consider temporarily delaying personal plans to aid others. We won't get much accomplished during this commotion anyhow. It's best to address this issue and return to our own interests when things have calmed down.